The 50-30-20 rule is one of the simplest ways to manage your money, but many people don't really know how to apply it in real life. In this video, I'll explain exactly how it works and show you real examples so you can start using it with your very next paycheck. What is the 50-30-20 rule? 50% needs, essentials. Half of your income, 50%, should go to needs. These are your absolute must-haves: housing, food, utilities, and transportation. 30% wants, lifestyle. 30% can go to wants, the things that improve your lifestyle. Dining out, subscriptions, travel, hobbies. These are fun, but not essential. 20% savings and debt repayment. And the last 20% goes to savings and debt repayment. This is where you build your emergency fund, invest for retirement, and pay off loans faster. Why it works. Simple and easy to follow. The rule is simple enough that anyone can follow it without complex budgeting tools. Balances living today versus saving tomorrow. It allows you to enjoy life today while also preparing for tomorrow. Builds discipline automatically. By sticking to the percentages, you automatically build financial discipline without overthinking every purchase. Step 1. Calculate your income. Monthly after-tax income. First, calculate your monthly after-tax income. This is what actually hits your bank account. Example: $4,000 per month. For example, let's assume you bring home $4,000 a month after taxes. We'll use this number for the examples ahead. Step 2. Allocate 50% to needs. Rent, mortgage. Your rent or mortgage is usually the biggest expense, and it falls under needs. Next, utilities and groceries. Electricity, water, gas, and groceries. All are essential needs. And then, transportation and insurance.
Car payments, gas, bus passes, and insurance also count here.
For example, it comes to a total of $2,000 a month. If your income is $4,000, then 50% means $2,000 should cover your needs. Step 3. Allocate 30% to wants. This may include dining out. Restaurants, coffee runs, or takeout fall into wants. And then you will have subscriptions, shopping. Streaming services, shopping, or upgrading your gadgets also count here. You surely don't want to miss on entertainment and vacations. Movies, concerts, or weekend getaways are all part of this category. For example, this will come to $1,200 a month. For a $4,000 income, 30% is $1,200 you can spend guilt-free on wants. Step 4. We will allocate 20% to savings debt. First, emergency fund. Start with an emergency fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses. Then we should plan for retirement. Retirement accounts. Put money into retirement accounts like a 401k, IRA, or TFSA if you're in Canada. Then we will have extra debt payments. Use this portion to pay off loans faster, especially high-interest credit cards. For example, this will total to $800 a month. On a $4,000 income, that's $800 going to savings or debt repayment. Now we have an example breakdown on $4,000 income. For needs, we have allocated $2,000. $2,000 covers your rent, food, and essentials. And then we have wants. $1,200 lets you enjoy dining out, shopping, or entertainment. And finally, we allocated $800 towards savings and debt. And $800 builds your financial future through savings or debt payoff. This pie chart makes it simple: 50, 30, 20. That's it. And now I will show you how to adjust your life for high costs. High cost of living? Shift 5 to 10% from wants. If you live in a high-cost city, your needs might be more than 50%. In that case, reduce your wants to balance it. And now if you are carrying extra debt equals increased savings debt percent. If you're carrying a lot of debt, you might choose to put 25% or even 30% into the savings and debt category. You should be at ease with this rule. Flexible and not rigid. Remember, the 50-30-20 rule is a framework, not a strict law. Adjust it to fit your reality. This is where everything comes together. Start applying this with your very next paycheck. Not next month, not next year, your next paycheck. Keep it simple. Use apps or even a basic spreadsheet to track your money, because what gets tracked gets improved. And remember this, consistency is far more powerful than perfection. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up every single time. That's how real financial progress is built. So that's the 50-30-20 rule explained with real examples. It's one of the easiest budgeting methods to start with, and it works because it's flexible and realistic. Try applying it with your next paycheck and watch how quickly you gain control over your money. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to get better with money. And let me know in the comments, would the 50-30-20 rule work for you, or do you prefer another budgeting method?